Be me. 22 yo feminine. Been bullied from kindergarten all the way to 10th grade. Always known as the weird girl. Entirely family love to pick on me for having different interests and tend to overact on things. Extremely reliant on routines, easily getting breakdowns when plans go wrong. Main interests revolve around anime and gaming, even drawing and writing my own stuff as a hobby. I'm personally very content with everything, it all keeps me sane during the darkest hours. Ended up going to therapy anyway, therapist diagnosed me with crippling social anxiety, slight AD and possibly autism. MFW I start contemplating if that could have been the reason I've always had a hard time making friends. Couldn't even maintain my one relationship for 6 months because I was too difficult. Last relationship was almost 6 years ago. But possibly means it doesn't have to be? Denial.jpg. One day, discover 4chan. Start coping by silently making fun of some of the retards on here. Resume life normally. FFW to yesterday. It's only office days.jpg. Start comparing myself to people I knew who definitely had autism. Both ended up being total nutjobs. Wasn't much involved with number one, but it turned out to be a scandal in our local community. He ended up sending nudes to people he shouldn't even have had contact to. Number two was a temporary classmate in my course, who we later on bullied out of the school. One day, he had to be sat next to me, and he started jerking off during class. Teacher tried to laugh it off, classmates started screaming, and I got semi-traumatized. Get curious about autism in women and look up general symptoms. Crippling social anxiety and AD seem to be prominent factors. Some of my general behaviors like the need for routines start to line up, and it's not a small amount. MFW when I realized that my therapist was probably right and I might have been one of the retards all along. MFW when I refused to be put on the same level as the nutjobs. Arguments start very easily with me and my mom. I am convinced she's the one who gets aggravated at something that she decides to not like about my words and uses that to tell me I am, once again, doing something annoying and wrong, but I don't see my behavior as wrong or anything, so it might be an issue with me. Recently this happened. Be me. Come back from work. It's an exception that I went by bike instead of by car today. Hey you bike boy. She says playfully. I'm back. I rustle around, getting all my stuff off me. Few minutes later. What route did you take? She asks. Start explaining the way. Insert explanations through the back alley there. What back alley? She asked confused. You know where the insert shop is. But there is no back alley there she says. There is one. We've drive by car there once. It's also next to the stoplights near the insert doctor's office. There is no stoplights at the doctor's office. Things start getting more heated. Some more back and forth. It's not that important really I say. Good, better stop. I hate when you do that face she says. I'm talking calmly. It's your choice to get angry I say. Yes it's my choice, fuck off. The next 2 to 3 hours of the day are ruined as we avoid each other and then later come back to each other, trying to act like nothing happened. Situations like this are frequent, and if I recall correctly they happen at least once a day. This pattern repeats constantly, different topics, but always ending with me going, but I am calm, you don't have to get aggravated or the likes of that. How do you see this situation from a third perspective? What do? Be me, 16. Has been consistently lying about being 2 years above my age for at least a decade now. Tell people I'm a senior in high school. I'm a sophomore. Not very social. Social anxiety disorders. Have no friends earl. Compensate online for social needs. Make a lot of online friends. Lie has been going on for too long to just stop. Too embarrassed to tell anyone I've been lying. Have literally met online motherfuckers and they still think I'm 18. Well wouldn't this fall apart as soon as I was supposed to graduate? Be really smart. Be in advanced classes. Can graduate 2 years early. Go to university instead of junior year. Have plans set to go to uni next year. So my bullshit lie still stands up fine. Really want to tell them. Immense guilt that keeps me awake and makes me feel like I want a KMS. Want to tell them but scared of having no friends when I do. How the fuck are these motherfuckers gonna react if I tell them the cool senior going to uni is actually just a nerdy dude who just got his licenses? Tempted to just ghost them, but I'd feel too guilty. They are the only thing that makes my life happy. What the fuck do I even do? Be me. And train not home from gym. See a fucking lizard. Physically jump cause I don't like them. Was a brown dried leaf. Girl sees me and laughs at me. She was like a 12/10 by my standards. She gets off a few stops later and before the train stops. Doors open, but she comes up to me and says, I want you to know you're really cute. Spurg out and say oh, thanks. She gets off and it only fucking dawned on me what the fuck I just did 2 stop later. I'll never see her again. Looks and dresses like pickerel, but an Asian cause him and is infag. I thought you Chad guys were fucking memeing and shit when you say you spurg out at the crucial moments, but having experienced it firsthand it's not a lie. Looks and dresses like pickerel, but an Asian cause him and is infag. Be me. Yesterday. Pub near to university has a big thing going on. Actually get talking to people. Start talking to dude who is accompanied by a Mexican petite chick and a French chick. Him and the Mexican one start talking in Spanish. Time to shoot my shot. Start talking to the French girl, lighthearted stuff. About to ask her if she wants to get a drink. She brings over the Mexican girl, semi-formally introduces her and leaves to the dude. They dance, I assume they are dating. Well fuck, may as well try to salvage this. Talk to the Mexican. We go for some tequila, because of course. Start dancing. I put my arms around her waist and just go in for the kiss. Success.jpg. She's like a 6 I'd say, and I do wish I bagged a white girl. Years of polautism has made it, so I cannot see non-whites as mates, only as fuckmeat unironically. Even then, I don't go home with her because don't want to damn my soul to hellfire and damnation by committing adultery. I do feel like I'm wandering in circles sometimes. Be me, late 20s. Teacher. Go into work and deal with bratty, entitled, rude children. This is fine, they don't know better. Constantly have my bosses interfere with my work. Every time they do my day gets longer by an hour or 2, usually because of some hair-brained scheme of theirs. Go home. Live in a tiny fucking box bedroom because I'm priced out of the market. Get woken up by people banging shit around talking outside my door most days off. Dad has terminal cancer. Stressful enough watching him decline. Picking up slack at home and financially. Friend that offered me a room seemingly isn't going to follow through. One person I loved told me they could never betray their last, now finished, relationship. Honestly, do I just fucking kill myself at this point? My life is clearly not getting better, and it's pretty awful as it is. Hi Anons be me. 25 LVL, 5/10, 1.8 meters height. Average at best. Chronic loneliness. Sexless. Little to no matches on Tinder and dating. Ghosting, no replies. Depressed as shit beckoy of that I cannot get pussy. Is there anything I can do about it? Focusing on myself doesn't work, it doesn't bring me any joy or satisfaction. I hate that I'm excluded from normal life and cannot meet anyone, cannot talk to anyone. I wanna kill myself, but I won't do that. There's more to life than just sex. To me it's not. It literally means that you have social life, you can get girls, you can get romantic relationships, you are worthy human being. I literally cannot enjoy anything and rather Kim than live lonely life like that. Bros help. I have life experience and money now. That doesn't count. Be me 38. Well established in job. 7 figures in assets. Ride motorcycles. Fly planes. Own plane. Fix my cars and motorcycles myself. Can weld, solder, build stuff. Doesn't matter. Don't believe the NPCs. Be me. GF broke up with me. Sad, lonely, and horny. Go on live a Jasmine thanks to porn ads. Decide fuck it, why not spend money for some VIP shows? Snowballs into me spending $2,000 in 3 months on tokens. Enamored with some Eurasian chick that is problem laughing at my degenerate ass for giving her hundreds of dollars. Know what I'm doing is wrong. Continue to do it. How do I make it stop? It's so easy to just click a few buttons and instantly spend $120 to have tokens to pay women in third world shitholes to get naked and talk to me. I've had sex with a woman Earl since my breakup, but I wasn't feeling her. I used to be a normal guy with a woman who genuinely gave a fuck about me and didn't just want me for my money and I could physically interact with. Now I'm just a degen. I'm not going broke as in I can't pay bills, but I could have spent that $2K on literally anything else.